This is the EWN Podcast Network.
Welcome to Success Street, the podcast that brings you the information you need to safeguard and optimize your transaction process. Join your host, nationally recognized credit card and e-commerce expert, Jennifer D'Angelo, as she explores the latest trends in transaction processing through conversations with industry leaders, reviews of emerging technologies, and discussions of innovative tools and techniques. Now, here's your host, Jennifer D'Angelo.
Good day, this is Jennifer of D'Angelo Solutions, and I'm here with Jackie Baldwin of B&L Financial Architects, and I'd like to quickly introduce her. She's been in financial services, the industry and at large since 1986, and awarded the professional designation of the field of long-term care administration, certified to advise for long-term care, insurance, and she provides clients all the needs that they may need in the industry at large, guiding clients through the life's inevitable transitions from marital status, transitioning careers to entrepreneurship, or positioning for upcoming retirement. And this all inspires Jackie to be an incredible financial advisor. Her personal experiences include with her own parents, sparked by her passion to help clients put a strategy in place that protects their families. And she is certified in too many series to count. Let's say 7, 24, 63. Okay, well, you get the point, team. And she helps many, many clients over the years in the field. So I thought it'd be great to ask her some questions. In this marketplace, I wanted to really find out from you, what got you interested in financial advising, Jackie?
Oh, thank you, Jennifer. And first of all, I just want to thank you so much for inviting me to join you on this podcast. I'm very excited to be joining you. So, funny thing, when I was in college, I was actually going to school to become a writer for television. I wanted to write television shows. And the summer between my junior and senior year, I had an opportunity to start as just a part-time job at a brand new financial services firm, starting from the ground up. And that was all she wrote. I fell in love. So I finished out my 4-year degree and then really pursued financial advising after that. That became my passion. I was like, oh my gosh, this is it.
Fantastic. Okay. It appears that business owners are really looking to cut costs. I know that with COVID-19 in particular, they're looking at their current vendors and services and seeing where, is there any kind of cost containment questions coming up to you these days so that they can get more leverage out of their investments or whatever it may be?
Yes, absolutely. And you are absolutely right too, Jennifer, with this the COVID-19 and all the changes that we're seeing. We're in such a unique, uncharted territory right now. And cost containment is absolutely key during this time, because many businesses are either totally shuttered or having to really reduce staffing and things like that. So it's an incredible time. So one of the key things that clients ask about, first of all, is of course the benefits for employees, such as healthcare, retirement plans, retirement planning, whether it be just for themselves as a solopreneur, or whether they have staff and employees they wish to care for. And so those are probably your biggest cost containment areas. And then of course operating budgets, and that can include just how cost of doing basic business, And so that's why, you and I connected so well, was because a lot of my clients are, as in my bio reflected, women who are starting their own businesses. And so they have a lot of costs that they're taking on as they start this business, and including merchant services. And how do they actually transact business in this day and age? And COVID is a key time for that, because they're not seeing people face to face. So that merchant service cost becomes even more important to them. And so to have a reliable service and someone like yourself to work with is so important.
With that being said, what are the key things about cost containment do you bring up with your clients, or do they bring these up with you more likely?
I would say it's probably a mix of both, because during the planning process, we absolutely go through their budget. And that's really where these types of conversations come from, because we need to, as you mentioned, cut back on the spending so they have more money to start putting toward their retirement and investing and things like that. And so I would have to say it's probably a mix, because it's actually derived from looking at their expenditures and saying, where can we cut back on these costs so we can find dollars to really put to work more efficiently for you.
Exactly. Gotcha. Okay. So around the budget time, and they bring it up too. And so is cost containment more relevant today than it was in the past? Are you getting more questions, in other words, about it these days, or has it always been of great interest to your business owner clients?
Well, I think cost containment's always been key and central to a business owner's mind. But I will say, given the fact that healthcare costs have skyrocketed, and businesses are just trying to figure out how can they, especially if they have employees, how can they attract and retain key employees and contain those costs? And so that's really where the health insurance and the benefits for employees becomes really crucial, and trying to make sure that those costs are kept at bay. And then, going into this COVID, I think coming out of this as we transition into the new normal, whatever that may be, I think we need to anticipate that it is going to be a slow entry. And so all of our incomes are going to be reflective of that. And so costs are fixed. Costs aren't derived necessarily from the level of income we have. So we need to really be cost conscious, even more so today than ever.
Right. One of the things I love to do is I love to do expense reduction work. And I really do believe some of it stems from having, grandparents and, and early in life, my parents going through the Depression and being aware,
Yes.
talking about money, and the value of what it can buy and that kind of thing growing up. And so I see that at times in life, certain people make mistakes and they get so busy and wrapped up running the company, growing the company, and that they don't take that step back and look, oh, ouch, I might be paying I might be paying too much. So if you were to see like a bill for, let's say, payroll tax filing services or for merchant services, would it be good for you to have a partner to help your clients look at those?
Oh my goodness, yes, 100%. And you and I both know, working with business owners, they're wearing every hat there is, right? And they're busy, and they can't be they're really the expert in whatever that business service is. They are, long and short of it, most of them are not used to being a business owner and having to manage all of those other aspects. They really just they had a passion, and we want to keep them focused on that passion. And by bringing in professionals and someone who can help, really, that is your job and your focus is to have that cost containment, that's key. And to have somebody that they can trust as a trusted partner in that business is an incredible treasure that I love to be able to bring to my clients. And so that's why I love to partner with folks like yourself, Jennifer, who I know are going to treat my clients as if, they're family. That's what's so important.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And you do the same thing, Jackie. And I know that that's your passion as well. It's interesting. We both have a passion for we see long term.
Yes.
Whether it be enjoy working with an older population and their financial needs, or you and your retirement and planning is a whole different topic. But I'd love to get into more with you personally, as you know, I have been and I will continue to work with you on that level. But we both have that passion and that ability to see long term, and the multiplying effect that what you save now, whether it be $50, $200, $300, a few thousand a month, gosh, it all adds up, and all of that can be turned back into the business or added to their retirement plan, investment strategy, whatever it may be. Correct?
Absolutely, 100%. And especially for people who are really trying to grow that business, those few dollars, every extra, that they can pull in and put toward the expansion and growth of their passion is so important. And so any dollars that we can save are crucial to them.
That's super. That's great. Well, Jackie, it's been wonderful having you on. And I'd like to know respectfully, would I be able to ask you to come on my podcast again sometime?
Oh my goodness, it would be an honor. Thank you so much. I would love that. Thank you.
Absolutely. And it must be bring your own dog day, right?
Yes, it is.
Well, thank you for everything that you do. And I appreciate you. And enjoy the rest of your day.
Absolutely.
We'll
you
talk to you
too.
soon. Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of Success Street. Each week, Success Street brings you the latest trends in transaction processing through conversations with industry leaders, reviews of emerging technologies, and discussions of innovative tools and techniques. If you'd like to listen to or download other episodes of Success Street, go to ewnpodcastnetwork.com. This podcast is also available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and at most other major podcast sites. Until next time, we look forward to visiting your business on Success Street.
Thanks for listening. This is the EWN Podcast Network.